What's up, YouTube? I don't want to just totally discount the fact that I haven't been on or haven't posted a video in quite a while. But I kind of ran into this weird situation where I was playing Ying Zings. There wasn't really much going on with the deck until the new set came out. I even played with the new stuff in the new set. I got second at a tournament with it. That's the best I did with them. So I kind of didn't want to put anything about Yang Zings because I didn't have a good feeling about them. And I didn't really want to lead you guys down the wrong path. I also got into Destiny for a while, got back into WoW, been playing Hearthstone. I mean, it was just there's a lot of things that when I was on my computer I was doing rather than make videos. I'll be honest with you. But with the new year comes a new kind of standpoint on the game. Um, I ended up selling the Yang Zings. Some of you may be disappointed with me for that, but I saw the support that was coming out, the pendulum stuff, and I was like, that's not what this deck needed. I was just tired of losing to basically opponent swarms field, flips over a vanity's emptiness, and just pushes through everything I have, and I'm left with nothing. Unlike, Shadow or Burning Abyss or even Cliffort, like I don't get free pluses in Yang Zings. You have ways to make good plays, but you have to work for them, and you have to kind of rely on your opponent to get there. So I was tired of, working so hard for my wins and then losing to really the stupidest of things. So I ended up selling them. I played them all up until 2 weeks ago, guys, so don't think I just totally sold out. I played my first tournament with Cliffort on Saturday. I got third out of a 36-player tournament. Thought that was a good showing for my first time with the deck, and I'm excited about the new support for Cliffort. But what this channel is typically about is just the off-kilter decks, maybe not the most popular ones, and I can do a Cliffort deck profile if you guys want me to. I might do it anyway, just because it is a meta deck and people do want to see it. Maybe I'll explain it to maybe some of the player base that doesn't understand what's going on when you play them. A lot of times meta decks, they just do their thing, and you kind of have to say, yep, okay, okay. And I'll explain maybe how the plays work and what's going on, maybe help some people play against them. But today, I'm just going to show you a quick duel of Volcanics. They have support coming out in the next set. It's this card right here. It's Blaze Accelerator Magazine. And what it does is I can send a Volcanic card to my graveyard from my hand to draw a card. It's very simple, and when it's in the graveyard, I can remove this card to send a Volcanic from my deck to the graveyard. It seems very simple, but when I send it from my hand, while it's face up on my field, I get to draw a card. But then they get like special effects. So basically, Volcanic Counter, if I take battle damage, this guy's going to automatically remove himself from the graveyard and deal that damage to the opponent as well. It's a mandatory effect, so you can't pick and choose. So some people are playing none of these. I still like it because you need the Volcanic names in the deck, and I feel like it's one of the better Volcanic names. Scatter Shot, when you send it, you can send the other two copies from your hand or deck to the graveyard and basically nuke the field, which you'll see in the video I'm about to show you. Volcanic Shell, a lot of people know what this does. If it's in the graveyard, pay 500, add another one from the deck to the hand. Royal Firestorm Guard's very important as well. It's basically normal summon it, has effect, send 4 Pyros from your graveyard back into your deck and draw 2 cards. So it reloads all these plays and lets you extend the game, get advantage, and win while you're slowly picking away at your opponent's field. And Volcanic Doomfire actually has life again. You can basically send this to the graveyard, or this to the graveyard, and special summon him out. And he's 3k attack, nothing to scoff at. Very easy summoning condition in a deck where we can now play 3 of these. And these also get an effect when they're in the graveyard. So your opponent has to attack him on their turn, and if he destroys a monster by battle, your opponent's monster by battle, he can destroy all the other ones on their side of the field and deal 500 damage for each. So he's actually quite a powerful card. You don't want to play more than the one, though. He's kind of, I don't want to say he's won more, but he has sealed many games for me just with that 500 burn effect. So this video actually isn't supposed to be a deck profile, so I don't want to go any more in depth than what I already have. I will make a video with the real cards because I have most of the deck. I had to order some of it online. And we'll talk about more in depth there. Today I want to show you a duel. I just started playing the deck and actually just reinstalled Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro and everything. You can see I have 2 duels here, Volcanic versus Fairy, and then this is Volcanic versus guy who says GG, get wrecked. And that's basically what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a guy who he's playing UAs. I'm not really 100% familiar with UAs, so maybe you guys can help me figure out what he did on. I think it's like his second turn. He made a really questionable play, at least in my eyes it was. I know that there's Armades. I know that there's one that you can pitch a card from your hand and negate an effect. But let's look at this here. So this is his opening hand, and it seems, if what I understand about UAs is correct, this seems like a very good hand. You can terraforming into your field spell, and then just start getting the pluses because you have the normal summonable guy, and then the power jersey. You have everything, I think, right here for UAs. And I don't have very much here for the deck as far as volcanics go, but I do have the MST to stop his field spell. So you'll see he I'm limping around these first few turns. I am gonna have the MST for his field spell. We'll hit that. And you'll see me use the new card. So when that comes out, I'm going to flip over the Blazing Killer magazine. I'm going to pitch this counter and draw a card. And I think to avoid taking 33 to the face, he like kind of makes this weird play where he bounces it and then like brings out a smaller guy to attack with. Now I don't know for certain why he did what he did, because I think this would stop Volcanic Counter from going off anyway, but alas, that's what he did. So we'll play through here. He goes into that guy. I break through skill there because I honestly don't know what this guy does, and I figured it was going to help him search a field spell. I still don't even know what he does. I'm not going to read it, but I probably misplay there. But we're going to get a rocket. So let's just get another Blazing Killer magazine, which is good. And you'll find out why. You'll see that he Forbidden Lances my 1900 rocket. It does 100 damage to me when he does that, which makes this mandatory Volcanic Counter effect go off, so I only hit him for 100 damage the other way. And let's see. Pretty basic. He gets his big guy out, and I just bottomless it. The midfielder's back out on the field, and I literally have nothing here. I have double magazines and one Blaze Accelerator. So we're going to keep on going through. I do get the Pot of Duality, which reveals a Scatter Shot. Again, Scatter Shot allows me to send it and basically Rocket Key my opponent and burn for 1500 on their turn. And you're going to see it right here. He summons into another level 4, and I hit him off the field and burn for 1500. He's talking crap this entire time, guys. That's why I'm showing you this video. It's never over till it's over. And I wanted to show off a little sneak preview of the Volcanics and kind of show you maybe a little Yu-Gi-Oh lesson. Just don't talk crap, guys. It makes you look really bad, especially when you lose afterwards. So we're in a kind of a weird top deck battle here. He keeps drawing MSTs to hit my threats. He hit a Compulse and then hits the Vanities, and then of course he gets to exceed into a 2k kind of beat stick monster. So what I have to do here is you actually see me destroy my own Blaze Killer magazine to send it to the graveyard, which then allows me to remove it from the graveyard to send a shell. I'm going to pay 500 for the shell to get back to get fodder for this normal Blaze Accelerator, and I'm going to pop his monster. And then I'm going to pay 500 again to have fuel for my Blaze Accelerator. So literally I'm walking a very tight line here. I had to destroy my own card just to do that. So all he's got is a power jersey, so I'm actually feeling not too bad about this. He draws an emptiness, and then on his turn I just draw the one card by sending the shell. So I'm in kind of a weird spot. I can either MST this and keep the monk for like the next turn, but I think he's bluffing here, so I'm just going to go into the monk and try to get out a volcanic rocket and just to get another Tri-Blaze, and then overlay into, not Tri-Blaze, a Blaze Accelerator magazine, and then overlay into the Volatile Chain. That's my thought process here. As you see this play go down, he's going to flip over the Vanities, of course, leaving me with nothing other than the defense position monk, which isn't terrible. So he upstarts, breaks his own emptiness here, and he gets the midfielder, and he's going to equip it with the power jersey, which lets him attack twice. He's going to attack my monster and attack my life points. And he's going to look at my field and decide this is the time to, line per line, type out GG space get wrecked. Just like abysmal trash talk. I'm playing Volcanics, dude. Just hang with me. So I see what I draw, and I type back to him. I said, "Hang on," because what this does is I can put 4 pyros from my graveyard back into my deck. And I wish I was recording this live so you guys can actually see him typing all the shit he's typing to me. And I have a chance to draw a number of things here. If I draw, a shell, I can pop the monster. If I draw a scatter shot off of the 2 draws I get from this, I can just nuke the field. But I actually draw something better, and here it goes. So Firestorm Guards, put the 4 pyros back in the deck to draw 2, and lo and behold, Snatch Steal. Got the Snatch Steal, and if you look, I actually had only 3 pyros in the graveyard. Of course, I could have, lost something along the way, or put this in the graveyard for the next turn. But basically, what's going to happen is I'm going to Snatch Steal this midfielder, and he rage quits when I attack. He types fucking top decker and quits. But again, I'm not going to say that this isn't a Saki card to draw at that point, but there were other cards that could have gotten me right back in the game anyway. But don't talk crap. When the duel's not over, when you're just top decking with UAs, I have the right to top deck with my Volcanics here, and I steal the win with a very clutch Firestorm Guard. So again, we will be talking about this deck in the future. It is just a kind of a fun deck to mess around with. But if you guys have any questions, post them below. Just keep an eye on the channel for the next couple weeks. I'm looking to pick up all the new Cliffort stuff, so maybe I'll do a deck profile on the new Blood Clifforts, because a lot of you have already seen the stuff that's been around for 2 months now. So maybe I'll just make that deck profile when I get all the new stuff in and kind of explain to you the changes in the deck and explain to the newer players how the deck runs. So thanks guys, it was good talking to you again, and keep an eye on the channel. I do have more stuff coming down the pipeline.